friends, how are you? I hope you all are doing good. In my today's video, I'm gonna talk about the latest draw for Canadian Experience class. I know it was a surprise for all of us, so let's talk about that. I'm so happy. I can't tell you that how amazed I was when I saw that draw. Actually, I was having exam on that day too, right? So I was damn busy. But when I saw on February 13th, 2021, that there is a draw for 27,600 applicant under Canadian Experience class, I was super duper amazed. And I can't tell you, the best part of that was 75 cutoff. The points was 75, the lowest I think. I couldn't I couldn't dream about that lowest score, but yes, it was and it happened. So what does it show? Like what I always talk about in my videos, and I strongly believe about that, that's the thing which it shows that how much Canadian government care about its international student, how much Canadian government cares about its foreign worker. I don't know about you, but as per my personal experience of last 4.5 years, I only have good things to talk about Canadian government. They like Canadian government always amazed me, but not by its word, by its actions. Like during the whole pandemic, I will make another video on that, how Canadian government supported international students, though the other countries were doing their own politics. But let's talk about this draw in this video. 27,600 applicants, more than 27,000, and all were having 1 year of Canadian experience. It is very well written on the website of Canadian government, like IRCC, also, that more than 90% of the candidates which receive ITA in this draw were having 1 year of experience in Canada, plus they were already living in Canada. What does it show? It shows that the people are already in the labor market. They are working. They are not ready to work in Canada. They are already skilled. The person, I mentioned in so many videos that the work experience as a skilled job is only considered as a experience for Canadian PR. If you don't know what's a skill job, just go through here. The link is there, and you can see how your job is a skill job or not. But Canadian experience class candidates must have a skill job at least of 1 year, and then they can apply for CEC. CEC is Canadian experience class. So these people were already having experience of 1 year. They are in Canada. They are working in Canada. Because they are already working in Canada, so means don't need to travel. They don't need to travel to Canada. They are like, they don't need to face all the travel restrictions. They are the ready material. That's why that's my thinking. That's why Canadian immigration decided that let's give to visa or like ITA to all those people for their PR, so that they should be able to work. Like if you don't have PR and your work experience is already about to expire, then what you are gonna do? The people who are already in CC, they are waiting for their PR. Most of them are the international students, because I mentioned in many of my videos, you can go here and check the link, that the pathway to come to Canada as a student is, first you get student visa, then you get work permit. After having work permit, you get 1 year of experience, and then you file. There are many ways to get PR, but the most favorite or like easy, I feel like, if your points are enough, is Canadian experience class, because then you just file your PR in Canadian experience class, and that's an express entry. But you already have Canadian experience, so government gives more weightage to that, and you may get your PR. And Canadian government gives weightage to Canadian experience. They have shown in this draw. So I don't know, most of the people ask me, what is the guarantee if I spend that many thousands of dollars, come as a student, will I get PR or will I not? Come on, guys, there is no guarantee of anything. Who am I to give you a guarantee? I'm not Canadian government. I'm not Canadian immigration, or it's not my authority. I can only share my views with you. What is my experience? What I feel like about that? And these are my feelings that Canadian government supports international students a lot, and they try at every point to support international students. I will show one more thing in this video, that Canadian government also has given 18 months extra work permit for the students whose postgraduate work permit was expiring in certain time. I will show you the screen, or will make another video regarding that. Actually, that's a lengthy topic. So Canadian government supports international students, and why not? First of all, I feel they are good. What's my thinking? But yes, no one is good without any personal interest. So definitely there is a big thing, a big fact why um Canadian government, this is my thinking again, Canadian government support international students. Why not? Canadian economy is supported by international students every year by millions of dollars. Then why not? Canadian economy is very well dependent on immigration and international students. If you will see, international student tuition fee is more than 50% of the domestic students, roughly around. If I will talk about the fee, say if domestic student is paying 1,000, then international students, I believe, pay around 1,800 or 2,000, roughly. It depends on course to course, but it's roughly almost double, or at least 50%, at least 50% more than their tuition fee. This is my observation as per what I have seen. So fee is definitely high, and when the international student comes to Canada, they start working part time, they start working full time after their studies. And yes, that's a fact that when you're a student, you're just out from the university, you would like to do like any job, not like a blue collar job or any other, but for your field or any skill job which you will get for PR. So these are the people, or there is no harm in doing blue collar job as well. I'm not saying that that's not good. All jobs are respectful in Canada, but definitely a graduate or a fresher in Canadian market is more open to the opportunities instead of a person who is already in Canada and has vast experience on in the same field he or she is looking for. So Canadian students add to Canadian economy. They work part time, and definitely on the part time job also they pay taxes to Canadian government. Then they start full time working, then they pay taxes to Canadian government. And definitely after getting PR, when they get their PR, like we got our PR, most of you know, in 2020, January of 2020. So definitely then they look their future in the country. We are also looking for a house in the country. So my son is studying here, definitely we are saving money for his education. So there are so many things which new immigrants or the students try to like get in this country. I believe if your points are not enough to get directly your PR in federal skilled worker class, my personal choice and my personal experience is this: student visa is not a bad choice. I came as a student visa and I got my PR. I touch wood, I have my family over here. As per the to date condition, thank god we have, both of us are working, we are working full time. Our kid is having a good job, we are looking for a house, we are looking for other opportunities as well. So I feel it's worth. What's your take, or what's your decision? It depends on you, but definitely it's your personal choice. And I can't tell you more than this, that government has been proved itself that they are with international students and they need international student. It's not just they are so good, they need us, they need uh, immigrants, they need skilled workers to work in their economy to grow it. So that's all I would like to talk about this. And one more thing I definitely would like to tell, that if you have Canadian experience in Canada and it's been 1 year, please, please, please make your profile in Canadian experience class. Doesn't matter how many points you have, right? Now the cutoff was just 75 points. I don't know how how 75 points a person can get, but that person got ITA, and I believe that's the luckiest person. I can't think. I think no one could think about this. And one of the amazing part about this draw was it came on Saturday morning. No draw comes on Saturday, so it shows that Canadian immigration and its draw is so unpredictable. Most of the draws comes on Wednesday or Fridays, but never ever on Saturday. It came on Saturday, and with this surprise only, like, they gave ITA to the lowest score of 75, and immigration minister also tweet about that. So definitely they would like to support the people. They need people, and that's all I would like to say in this video. If you still have some questions, feel free to ask me. I will try to answer as per my knowledge. Thank you so much. Bye bye guys, love you all. Bye.